Hey everyone, Mark Audie here, and welcome to Celebrity Clearings. If you're not familiar, I am a channel and I work with spirit to identify and clear subconscious blocks that can impact someone's behavior and the results they're creating in their life. And in this particular video series, I will be channeling quick clearings via Pendulum for different celebrities and public figures that get suggested to me. So with that being said, today's lucky contestant, is Kanye West. Oof, I bet you I could spend some time on this one, but we only do the top 3 to 5. First things first, let me include my top-down camera so you can see my dowsing chart. And as a quick recap, if you see my pendulum doing this motion, forward and backward, that's a yes. If you see my pendulum doing this motion, back and side to side, that's a no. And when we're diagnosing, identifying, discovering subconscious blocks to be cleared by spirit, spirit will point out to me different numbers on this chart. They will correspond to the different subconscious blocks listed around the chart. That's how we find out what's going on. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, and spirit's one that deserves all the credit. I'm just the channel. So let me first, before I get any readings, just make sure I'm still prepped to work. I did a ceremony before this call, make sure things are still clear. Am I still prepped to work? Yes. Ego still 3% or less? Yes. Any interference? No. Good. Am I working with high self or spirit? Spirit, great. Neutrality 100%? Fantastic. Shields around us all? Yes. Okay. Spiritual committees assigned and upgraded? Yes. And agreement and harmony? Yes. Are all souls that I'm about to investigate, are they approving? Okay, are our highest good to proceed? Okay, so that was important. That was consent right there. I was connected my high self to Kanye West's high self through spirit and said basically, hey, can I ask these questions? The answer came back via the pendulum. Yes, we can. So there we go. So let's find out, what is the number one subconscious block? 7 is the first digit. What's the next digit? 5. So 75 is the number? It is. Is it something other than 75? It is not. I ask a question and its opposite question. See the pendulum give opposite answers to make sure no interference has snuck in. So 75 is joy right here. So this leads me intuitively in a certain direction. So joy, correct? Yes. Okay, energy or program. Program. Okay, so it's a program related to joy. Now, here's where things get interesting. It's a program that blocks joy, correct? Yes. Interferes with joy, correct? Yes. And what life is that from? Past life. Okay, it's a past life program related to joy. That is correct. What else would we ask? Do we need to know anything more? No. But I'm curious how many past lives ago that got crept into his whole soul matrix here. So using the outer dial of 0 to 10, how many past lives ago did that creep in? 3. So 3 past lives ago, Kanye West in the spirit world said, hey, I want this program that interferes and blocks with joy. The reasons, we don't know. Could be a million different reasons. Typically, it's about the soul wanting to learn something, some sort of soul lesson, soul experience. That's why we take on these programs. But all that's theory. So let's go. Any more we need to know? No. Spirit, please clear. So in this moment, spirit, as my pendulum is rotating in a counterclockwise fashion, spirit is clearing whatever subconscious block it identified for us. And I'm going to intuitively ask if we could wrap up. Yes. Okay, great. What's the next digit? 6. What is the next digit? 6. All right, so the number is 66. Yes. Is it something other than 66? No. What is 66? Oh, hate of others. Okay. Let's dive into that. And it is a program. And when did that come about? Past life. Using the other dial, how many past lives ago? Well over 10. You saw the pendulum go to 10 and keep on going. So let's use the inner dial here. Using the inner dial, how many past lives ago? Around 20. He's had that for a while. Well, let's ask, do we need to know anything more? No. Spirit, please clear. Whew. Can you imagine the subconscious baggage of having something like this running in the background in your life, in your subconscious for 20 lives? Man, that would breed some frustration, resentment. Mm. I'm not recommending pros or cons, any of the people that I do readings and clearings on with Spirit's help. Um, but doing this work has given me some surprising glimpses behind the persona and often leads, at least for me, to a greater place of compassion. Because we're all human, we're all carrying a load, we're all carrying a burden, all that subconscious baggage that we bring in from past lives. And but the good news is that we're not broken, we're just blocked, and blocks can be cleared. So that's what we're doing now. All right, let's wrap this one up. Thank you, Spirit. Great. Okay, what's the next thing? Next digit is between 0 and 10. What's the next digit after that? 9. So 9 is the final number? Yes. Is it something other than 9? No, it is not. 9 is sexual abuse. Okay, now I'm going to say right up front, this probably means he was victimized by it, not a perpetrator of it, but let's check. Was he victimized by it? Yes. Was he a perpetrator of it? No, he was not. Okay. And this was a program. All right. So, and past life. So we're talking about past life stuff. We're not talking about this life stuff. Nobody misinterpret me as to what he's done or has been involved in this lifetime. It's not what we're talking about. Past lifetimes looks like he was sexually abused. That sucks. Okay. Do we need to know anything more? No. Well, let's clear the subconscious imprint of that. Spirit, please clear. Now, extending this concept out, people get impacted by the subconscious blocks they're carrying. Carl Jung and Freud said that what we do, how we behave, the results we create in our life are governed 90% by our subconscious, only 10% by our conscious. So only 10% by all that massive action and best thinking we can bring to bear, and 90% of what's in our subconscious, and that's where a lot of our self-limiting beliefs lie dormant and invisible and unseen. All sorts of programs like this, all sorts of past life traumatic energy that's still there. So, the number one thing we can do for people, arguably, is to treat them at the core so that the results of their labors can be unlocked, can be empowered. And there we go. There we go. Okay, great. All right, what's the next thing? The next digit is a 7. What's the next digit? The next digit is a 0. So the number is 70? Correct. Is the number something other than 70? It is not. What is 70? Illness. Yikes. No one wants that. Energy or program? Program. Okay, so program for illness. I wonder often how much of the illness, physical illness we see manifest in the world is a result of programs as opposed to potentially lifestyle, diet, etc. Well, I would suppose the program would lead that person to exhibit those behaviors of poor lifestyle, poor dietary regimen, etc. And that's past life as well. Past life program for illness, yes. Do we need to know more about it? No, we do not. Spirit, please clear. Thankfully, Spirit rarely requests that I investigate the whys and wherefores and what life did something happen in and who are the people involved and what roles did they play and how bad was someone hurt or were they killed, all that stuff. It's fascinating. It's fascinating the stuff that I found out in session, but to to say it frankly, it's a lot more efficient to just clear like crazy. And there we go. Okay, let's do one more. What's the next one? In the hundreds. Okay, what's the next digit? 40. What's the next digit? Oh boy. 149. For people that are in my sessions and in my group programs, they know what 149 is. 149 is, let me get out of the glare here, not on any chart. And 100% of the time that I have asked, well, where does it come from? I get an answer. And is it alien stuff? It is. Okay, so alien stuff. Okay, is it a program? Yes, it's a program. Pointed to program. What life is it from? Past life. Well, that's a relief because if it's current life, I have different questions. Past life program for alien stuff. Yes. Do we need to know more? Nope. Spirit, please clear. Uh, Interestingly, when I do client work with people who have a lot of physical ailments and weight loss challenges, surprisingly, alien stuff comes up often. And the rationale we found is that if they, especially if they recently came from an alien incarnation in an alien body, that their physical form in this lifetime as a human is challenging in a whole bunch of ways, and that has led to pain, chronic conditions, weight. Uh, it's interesting the repercussions and ramifications of things that you find when you have a mechanism to ask some truly out there questions. Because I haven't had this kind of diagnosis done from my local GP, my local doctor. No offense, Dr. Akinwale. No offense. He's a good guy, but different school of thought. This is. All right, and we're done. Okay, so five done, five done. Let's, whenever we do clearing, the very next thing we have to do is we have to lock those clearings in place. We don't want any backsliding. We don't want to do work and have that work be undone. So, Spirit, please install backstops, alarm clocks, and kinking wheels. Please install backstops to prevent any and all backsliding. Please install alarm clocks to monitor every second of every minute of every hour of every day of every week of every month of every year, as long as needed, whenever is needed, as many times as needed, such that if alarm clocks notice any reactivation or retriggering of any of the subconscious blocks we've cleared today to this moment, then a kicking wheel would automatically and instantly kick off a new re-clearing of said blocks such that everything we've cleared to this moment stays cleared permanently across all time, across all dimensions. In your name, Lord. Amen. Ooh, this has got a little bit of energy to it. So we just cleared five subconscious blocks for Kanye West. And if you want any other particular celebrity or public figure, if you want me to do a clearing on them, if you would like some insight as to subconscious blocks that they're carrying, that we're all carrying, feel free to DM me. Let me know who you would like to do a reading on. And if their soul consents, if it allows, then we will proceed. If it's in the highest good, and if we get soul consent, that's the green light to go forward. And if we don't get that, we do not go forward, and there might be reasons. So let me know who you'd like to do readings on. And I have other series on clearing the world, the population of the world, and investigating conspiracy theories, because those are interesting. All right, we're good. We're good. Are we done? We're done. Anything else? No, fantastic. Have a great night, everyone. Bye for now.